This video is to tell you more about the features of the appointment diary. Reserving appointment slots. Reserving appointment slots will mark an appointment slot with the text "reserved" or a line of text of your choice. It is a feature that can be used in many different scenarios. Marking slots as unavailable. Marking an appointment slot as catch-up time. Or marking an appointment slot to be used only for specific appointment types. To reserve an appointment slot, double-click on the appointment slot. Then select the Reserved box. If you leave the Notes section blank, when you save the reserved slot, the text "Reserved" will appear in the appointment slot. Any notes you do write in the box will be displayed in that appointment slot. Click on Save. This appointment slot has been reserved with the text written in the Notes section. To unreserve an appointment, double-click on the reserved appointment. Uncheck the Reserved box and then click on the Unreserve and Exit button. You can unreserve an appointment and book a patient in simultaneously. With your patient active record, double-click on the reserved appointment. This will open the Edit Appointment window. Select the appointment type you would like to book for the patient. Then click Save Patient. This has unreserved the appointment slot and booked the patient in for their appointment instead. You can reserve more than one appointment slot. If you would like to reserve several consecutive appointment slots, then double-click on the first appointment slot. This will open the Edit Appointment window. In the box next to the Reserve Next button, type the number of appointments you would like to reserve. Then click the Reserve Next button. The appointment window will close and the appointments will be reserved. Any text typed into the Notes field before clicking Reserve Next will replace the reserved text with your note for each appointment that is reserved. Making appointments available online. If you have online appointment booking, then you will need to make appointments in your diary available to your online booking page. Double-click on the appointment you would like to make available. This will open the Edit Appointment window. Tick the Available Online option. Click the pink button at the bottom of the window, Make Available Online. This appointment will now be visible to any patients trying to book online. In the Edit Appointment window, you can add an attendance reason. This lets you select from a predefined list the reason the patient is booking the appointment. This information is then available in a report and helps you to see if your patients are responding to their recall or waiting for another reason to book an appointment, such as broken specs, change in vision or a GP referral. On the Edit Appointment window, click on the arrow next to the attendance reason field. Select the applicable reason and then continue with the normal appointment booking procedure. Below the attendance reason, you will also find a resource field. This gives you the ability to assign a resource to the appointment. This will mark that booked appointment as using that resource. This has two possible uses: as a reminder that resources need to be prepared or organised in advance of the appointment, and to show that the resource is being used at that time, so another appointment that requires that resource should not be booked at the same time. These things may include parking spaces, disabled access, or specific equipment. The list of resources applicable to your practice can be entered into the maintenance module of your iClarity system. Click on the arrow next to the resources field. Select the applicable resource and then continue with the normal appointment booking procedure. The resource is then displayed underneath the patient's name in the appointment slot. Another appointment feature is early arrival. The early arrival feature allows you to mark an arrival time for the patient that is before the appointment start time. This is useful if you need the patient to arrive early for a pre-screening, drops, or contact lens insertion. The system can be configured so that certain appointment types automatically allocate an early arrival time and reason, such as a pre-cataract assessment where drops are always needed. In this example, the start time is the 9:30 appointment slot that we've chosen, but the arrival time is half an hour earlier. Any communications now sent through iClarity to the patient about this appointment will have the earlier arrival time included instead of the appointment start time. Any appointments that have an early arrival will display with the time in grey. You can also add an early arrival time and reason to an appointment on an ad hoc basis. On the Edit Appointment window, type the time you would like the patient to arrive in the Arrival Time box. And the reason in the box below. Continue with the appointment booking procedure as normal. Again, the appointment time will show as grey to indicate that the patient is coming earlier than their appointment slot.